All right, folks, let's call the meeting to order, and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's March 27th. This is the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. I'm Aaron Mays. I serve as the chair, and I represent District 3. On my left is Commissioner Bill Rippon, representing District 1. On my right is Commissioner Kevin Cook, representing District 2. Good morning to both of you. We've got our county councilor, Rich Eckert, at the far right end of the table, on my right, and then Stephanie down there representing the clerk's office. Good morning to both of you as well.
Good morning.
Let's go ahead and get started. First item, please.
Item 3, consent agenda.
We've got a number of items on the consent agenda. If there's no questions or concerns, I would just move for approval.
Second.
A motion by Commissioner May, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, new business. County clerk, number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay, for this period, our total vouchers, $1,724,684.37. There were no significant payments to note this time, so if there's no questions or comments, I would move for approval of the vouchers.
I'll second. Motion by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Mays. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider correction orders.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Item B, bond council, number 1, public hearing consider approval of resolution number 2025-24, expressing the intent of Shawnee County to issue taxable industrial revenue bonds and enter into a lease purchase agreement with Cedarhurst of Topeka Real Estate, LLC, to acquire, construct, install, and equip on an independent living facility generally located northeast of the intersection of Southwest 17th Street and Urish Road.
Good morning, Bob Perry. Cedarhurst of Topeka LLC is a subsidiary of the Dover Companies, which constructs, develops, and maintains, operates continual care communities. They've constructed and operated a assisted living facility at the corner of the northeast corner of Southwest 17th Street in Urish. They acquired, I think, 20 plus acres. I can't remember exactly. Back in 2020, and in 2021, we issued some bonds for them. Whether the facility exists today, this will be next to this will be in the east side. They're going to have 9 units, 34 plus individual living facilities for individuals. This will facilitate that. What they're asking the issuance of the industrial revenue bonds to facilitate the acquisition of a exemption from retailer sales tax and an ad valorem tax for an amount not to exceed 10 years, provided the Board of Tax Appeals would approve it. This is basically the beginning of the process, and you're expressing your intent to issue the bonds only. In a couple of months, I'm going to suspect they'll come back and I'll ask you to actually issue the bonds once all of the particulars are done and they've got all of the approvals and everything that they need from the city of Topeka for building permits and whatnot.
Okay. Questions?
No.
All right. Then I guess I'll make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, motion passes 3-0. We're in a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of this? Anyone in opposition? Anyone neutral? All right, I see we got some applicants on the phone, is that?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're on the phone.
Yeah, I was-
Okay, I didn't know that.
I thought I recognized the name on there, but, okay. Did you guys have any comments you'd like to say?
No, just, I think Bob covered most of it. We're looking to expand our senior living facility there in Topeka. The first phase is now kind of leased up and stabilized and hoping to utilize the IRBs, which helped us on phase one to put in this phase two and expand our care continuum, kind of offer a different product type and service with the independent living cottages. And we think they'll be well received and very much a need in Topeka and Shawnee County. And hope to have your guys' support and happy to answer any questions you might have about the project.
Okay, any questions for the applicant?
No.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion to close the public hearing and adopt.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion by Commissioner Cook and a second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
Number 2, public hearing, consider approval of resolution number 2025-25, expressing the intent of Shawnee County to issue taxable industrial revenue bonds and enter into a lease of purchasing agreement with AMD Partners LLC to finance the acquisition of real estate generally located west of Southwest Livonia Place and north of the Lowe's Big Box store in the construction, improving equipping and furnishing improvements for multifamily facilities.
This is similar to the last one. This particular company is in North Kansas City. They've done some projects over in Kansas City. And I was not advised by Matt that they were going to be here, and apparently they're not. But they're working with the city of Topeka to get a reinvestment housing incentive district created. The purpose of the IRB basically is to allow them to get a sales tax exemption on the materials, supplies, and labor, which would otherwise be subject to sales tax.
Any questions? All right, I'll make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. We're in a public hearing. So anyone wishing to speak in favor of this? How about in opposition? Neutral? Seeing none. I would make a motion that we close the public hearing and approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bob.
Bob.
Next item, please.
Item C, Public Works number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-138-2025 with Finney and Turner Speed Transportation and Civil Engineering LLC for professional services related to a culvert replacement of Southeast 7th Street over the west branch of Whetstone Creek, Lake Javaro. Project costs will be paid for using Public Works Special Bridge funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. Last Thursday, I talked about the project itself. For a reminder, this is a culvert replacement. The existing culvert, it was a metal culvert. It collapsed in the north side, the westbound lane. At one point, we thought it was going to be an emergency because that's the only way for the public to get in and out of a residential area on the east side of the lake. Today, I'm here before you asking you to approve a contract, again, with Finney and Turnipseed for lake design services, bidding services, and then construction engineering services. Just as a reminder, this would be a sole source because we've already spent approximately $10,000 on design. You might say, well, how in the heck did you get into this situation in the beginning? Again, I can't stress enough that this started out as an emergency repair. I felt in the best interest of the public that we would move forward with a quick design. And then when we got to $10,000, I would come before you with a request to continue on with the emergency repair. Fortunately, our bridge crew were able to stabilize the existing structure. This is not a permanent solution. This is a temporary solution. So the situation changed slightly. It's now no longer an emergency, but I don't want to throw out the $10,000 we've already spent and select a different consultant. So that's why it's a sole source request for late design, bidding, and construction engineering services. I look forward to your questions.
Questions for Kirk? Okay, must have done an excellent job, so I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next item, please.
Number 2, consider authorization and execution of KDOT Shawnee County Agreement 1925-25, Contract C-139-2025, which provides up to $500,000 of state and federal funds for construction and CE services relating to bridge replacement project on Northwest Valencia Road over the Silver Lake Drainage Ditch.
Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works. This is a standard KDOT county agreement. We were awarded $500,000 in off-system bridge replacement funds. This is kind of a weird deal. We're going to replace 2 bridges on the state project. The state will let the project. We're going to replace 2 bridges that are approximately 1,600 feet apart, but only one bridge is participating. So this agreement covers the southernmost bridge that's participating. They're going to pay up to a maximum of $500,000. They will pay 100% of construction engineering and construction itself. So it's a great deal. It's a way for us to basically build 2 bridges for the price of 1. With that, I look forward to your questions.
Commissioner Rickman?
Yes. What's your estimate on these 2 bridges?
Well, we had a field check earlier this week, and the one bridge came in at about $425,000. The bridge up the road to the north, non-participating, is about the very same size, so I anticipate it will cost about the same. So I'm thinking maybe a $1 million construction project.
Any further questions?
No. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Cook and a second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item D, Parks and Recreation. Number 1, consider approval of contract C-140-2025, an agreement with Fairway IQ for the installation of GPS units on all golf courses at our 3 county-operated golf courses: Lake Shawnee Golf Course, Cypress Ridge Golf Course, and Forbes Golf Course. The total contract value is $270,910 for a 5-year term to be funded by the Golf Revolving Fund.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Laurent, Parks and Recreation Department. So yes, we are making a request to enter into this agreement with Fairway IQ for a GPS system. It is a sole source request. We have worked with Audit Finance on this. They have several patents that make this unique, what they offer compared to other companies, thus the sole source. We think first and foremost, this GPS system will enhance the player's experience on the course. You know, they'll have accurate yardage and course and hole layouts at their fingertips throughout the round. But there's a whole other side of it. On the maintenance side, it will allow us to track pace of play. It will allow us to gently remind golfers when they're in areas with their carts that they shouldn't be in and try to correct that behavior. It will actually keep stats on some of the most heavily used areas, so that, you know, if we need to make some changes to sort of divert traffic or spread it out a little bit to help maintain the course. There's a lot of benefits to it. That's a substantial number for the contract, But we think ultimately through the sale of ads, you can sell ads on this, that we will actually cover the cost of this entire system through those ads. And we've have staff have already started having some preliminary conversations based on your approval, of course, and it's been received pretty well so far. So I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
Tim, is this a device that's physically attached to our golf course?
It will be. It'll be attached to the carts. So if you're in a cart now, right now, we just have a clear placard up there where we put things in it. Now there'll be a screen up there. It attaches. So yes, and that's actually another benefit. If someone, fortunately, we haven't had this happen since I've been here. It has happened in the past. But if someone decided to take one of our carts off-site for, steal a cart, we'll track it. They'd have to remove that item, so.
Now, doing some research and discussion with you, it's my understanding that some golf courses, if you get off the cart paths, they automatically shut the cart down. And are we going that restrictive?
We are not, no. They'll hear a beep, though, that they're in an area that they shouldn't be in. And, but it won't be constant. It won't, it's not going to shut them down, and we're not going to send 5 guys out there to forcibly remove them from the area. It'll just be a reminder that they shouldn't be in that spot, or they're too close to the green, for example. That's a very common problem. So, yeah, won't shut them down.
Now, presently, can you bring your own golf cart to our golf courses?
Presently, yes, you can.
And with the installation of this, is it going to prohibit you from being able to bring your own golf cart?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to still have some carts that we won't know
Correct.
that are out
There's
there.
not too many of those, but yes, that will happen on occasion.
All right. That's all the questions I had.
Tim, are there other features to this? You mentioned there's advertising, but is there scorekeeping features and things like that? on
I
here
don't
as well?
believe there are, that scorekeeping is part of it. I'll need to double check that, but I don't believe there's scorekeeping. We will have the ability, though, we don't right now, but I think before too long, say you're playing 18 holes and you get on hole number 8, it can start letting you know, hey, you want to place an order that you could pick up at the turn. So if you want to order some hot dogs or a soft drink, you can do it, and it'll be ready when you get there. So that'll be a neat feature. But yeah, I think, other than that, I think I've kind of covered everything else.
Okay, neat. Any other questions?
Seems like cheating.
Well, you still got to hit the shot, all right?
The pros don't get to use these.
I've got GPS on my watch right now, and it doesn't help me at all.
I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
Item E, Noxious Weed Department number 1. Consider approval and signature for the 2024 Annual Noxious Weed Eradication Progress Report and the 2025 Annual Noxious Weed Management Plan.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Landon, Director of the Weed Department. It's that time of year again when we have to file our 2024 weed eradication report for the state and our management plan for what our plans are for 2025. The only notables in the eradication report is just some of the observations that we've seen over the past few years is just a slight increase in the acreage of Sericea infestation. So that number's steadily been on the climb since 2020. Outside of that, Johnson grass right-of-way areas are still an issue, and so we'll be focusing on those 2 things in 2 areas this year heavily. So that's all I have for you. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions?
John, are we seeing a lot of that Atlanta Altisma, that tree of heaven? Are we seeing a lot of that?
No. I mean, I haven't seen much tree of heaven. I know a couple yards that has, a tree in it.
I hear some areas or some counties where that's really getting to be a problem.
Not for us. I mean, our honeysuckle is a huge problem.
In Bradford,
In Bradford, yeah. I mean, you look out now, that's all you see is a sea of white, and so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
the meme coming around lately about how to properly prune your Bradford
With a
pear by
chainsaw at the-
with a
yeah.
chainsaw right at the
Yeah.
bottom of the
Yeah.
trunk there. So
I believe they actually still have a program, if you cut one down, you can, they'll give you a free tree, and it's a little bitty thing to plant.
Yeah.
Chainsaw therapy.
Commissioners, I also might note that on this report, you will not see anything about the new weeds added, honeysuckle, cutleaf, and commonleaf teasel. That has been signed off on, the Secretary of Ag has went to the legislation part, so I would anticipate that you would see that next year on there. And so be on the lookout for that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I would move that we approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Cook. Those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Number 5, public comment.
I don't have anyone signed up for public comment today. So, next item.
Sis, administrative communications.
Any administrative communications?
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela Lewis with Human Resources. The first thing I'd like to talk about is 2025 mobile mammography. The unit will be on site April 14th from 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. It'll be parked right out front in Evergy Plaza this time. With the construction still going on, we don't put it in the parking lot between the city and the county. Excuse me. I'd also like to introduce to you Laura Azevedo. She is our new HR Specialist 1. When Chevis in our office was promoted, we were lucky to find a Laura new to the Shawnee County area and ready for employment here at Shawnee County. So we'd like to welcome her.
All right, welcome.
Welcome.
Be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions?
No, thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Any other administrative communications? Quiet bunch today. Commissioner Rippon?
Now, we have some big games coming up. K-State girls are in the Sweet 16, and then our Ichabods are in the Final Four, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
And Royals home opening for today.
Home opener for Royals, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have anything else. Legislature, I'm planning on wrapping up today, and then they come back for veto session a little bit later, but I think they're gonna have a long night tonight, so hopefully that benefits our downtown restaurants. So otherwise, go Bots. Next item, please.
Number 7, executive sessions.
We do not have a need for executive session today, so we are adjourned.